Okay, combining like terms. First of all, x plus x equals 2x. Continuing reading across the notes. X plus 2x is 3x. 2x plus 4x is 6x. 4x minus 6x minus 4x is 2x. 2x minus 5x is negative 3x. X minus x is 0. So combining like terms. Remember, x plus x is 2x. X times x is equal to x squared. Don't confuse those. So, taking a look at a question, I'm going to circle my answer above. Taking a look at a question. Oh, first of all, checking your answer. How can we check to see if x plus x is 2x? Well, you just randomly pick a value for x, like x equals 5, and take x and put it back in on the left-hand side. So I'm going to rewrite the question. X plus x equals 2x, we think. So on the left-hand side, it will be taking the x value we're just making up. 5 plus 5 equals, on the right-hand side, it's 2 times 5. And we get 10 equals 10. Meaning what we did off to the left was correct. You can always check your answer. You can always figure out a method to somehow check your answer. Okay, getting back to it. X equals 1 plus 3. 1 plus 2. So, combine like terms. On the right-hand side, we have 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3, therefore x equals 3. Let's do another one. X plus x equals 4. On the left-hand side, we have x plus x. X plus x is 2x. The right-hand side says 4. Dividing both sides by 2, x equals 2. Check our answer, rewrite the question. X plus x equals 4. Taking our x value, substituting it back in with brackets. 2 plus 2 equals 4. On the left-hand side, 2 plus 2 is 4. The right-hand side is 4. 4 equals 4. Back to x equals 2. Check mark. So I'm still going to the right in the notes, but I have space down below, so I'm going to write it down below. You know what? No, I'm just going to shrink up my work. I hope that you are writing smaller than I am. So a little bit off to the right, we have 3x plus 3x equals 4 plus 8. So remember, combine like terms. On the left-hand side, we have 3x plus 3x, which is 6x. On the right-hand side, we have 4 plus 8, which is 12. Dividing both sides by the coefficient of the variable. 6 divided by 6 is 1. X equals 2. And as you can see, I took my answer, I put it back in for the x's, both of them, and we get check mark. Okay, let's take 2x equals 4 plus x. Well, we want to work on the complicated side first. We have more things on the right-hand side. It's a little more complicated. We have x on both sides. We want to make sure that we subtract x from both sides. Minus x, minus x. On the right-hand side, we have x minus x, which is 0. Cross it off. On the left-hand side, we have 2x minus x, which is 1x, or x equals 4. Check your answer. Now, make sure that you substitute your x value back in for x carefully on both sides. So I'm going to rewrite the question. 2x equals 4 plus x. Taking our x value that we figured out, 4, and substituting it. On the left-hand side, we have 2 times 4, which is 8. On the right-hand side, we have 4 plus 4, which is 8. Therefore, x equals 4, check mark. So in the notes, I've got minusing 4 first, then minusing 2x, and then dividing both sides by negative 1. Who cares? Do it every way you want to. Just don't break any of the laws. Okay, let's take a look at 3x plus 2 equals 2x plus 6. So now we have like terms, but they're on different sides. We don't have any like terms on the same side. So we have to start doing algebra. I like to work on my numbers first. I want to subtract 2 from both sides. So I'm going to put my equal sign directly below the other equal sign. On the left-hand side, we have 2 minus 2, which is 0. Cross it off. So we have 3x equals. On the right-hand side, we have 2x. And we have 6 minus 2 is positive 4. Now I have x on both sides. I want to work on it. I want to work on the complicated side. So on the right-hand side, it's more complicated. I have 2 things. I want to cross off that 2x. I'm going to perform the opposite operation to both sides. And I'm going to minus 2x from both sides. On the left-hand side, we have 3x minus 2x, which is x. On the right-hand side, 2x minus 2x is 0. Cross it off. X equals 4. Substitute the x value back into both sides. I'm going to do it in my head. On the left-hand side, 3x, 3 times x. X is 4. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14. On the right-hand side, we have 2 times x. X is 4. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 6 is also 14. 14 equals 14. Check mark. So one last example. 3x minus 1 plus 4x equals x plus 11. So this time we have like terms on the same side, on the left-hand side. I have 3x. Now make sure that you circle the sign. Plus 4x. I'm going to put my equal sign directly below. I have a negative 1, so I'm going to put it on the left-hand side. 3x plus 4x is positive 7x equals the right-hand side, x plus 11. Now, as you can see in the notes, I just simply added 1 to both sides and then subtracted x and then divided both sides by 6. So dot, dot, dot. You've already learned above how to do that type of stuff. You know what? Let's do it. So I ran out of space, but I'm just going to shrink it up and continue. So let's take this thing and follow the notes. So we're going to add 1 to both sides, making sure I put the number below the thing I want to add it to. On the left-hand side, negative 1 plus 1 is 0. Cross it off. We get 7x equals, on the right-hand side, we have x. 11 plus 1 is 12, plus 12. Now I'm going to work on the complicated side first. I'm going to subtract x from both sides. Then 7x minus x is 6x equals x minus x is 0. Cross it off, 12. Divide both sides by 6. X equals 2. Circle your answer. Check your answer by substituting it back in. 3 times 2 is 6. Minus 1 is 5. Hold that thought. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. Substituting 2 back into the right-hand side. X plus 11. Substituting x for 2. 2 plus 11 is 13. 13 equals 13. Check mark.